It is Saturday, and we were cleaning up out here around our row of project cars and parts cars and whatnot. And we decided to make a quick video. We're gonna have a liquidation sale. There's some things we wanna buy, and I'm gonna give y'all a chance at some of these project cars that I haven't got to yet, because I have some stuff in the other side that I'm absolutely gonna build, and these are just kind of taking up space right now. So,
without further ado, here we go.
This is a 63 Galaxy that we picked up out of Tennessee. We bought it for a couple of parts for our other Galaxy, which we used. Nothing that prevents this car from running and driving. Yes, this car is rough, but if y'all followed along with the 59 Fairlane we built, this car is leaps and bounds better than that car. You have to like them for the patina to build them in this condition, because there's rust. There's rust here, I put my finger through. But the underside of the car is pretty solid. So, this thing's got an FE in it, it's a 352. It is stuck, and the number 8 piston is cracked. That is why I stopped working on it, because I was gonna just get it running. The back piston back there is cracked. But the heads and everything are here. It's all here. It's just not assembled. But
we actually picked this one up at Rod Run. How many years was that? Year, 2 years?
Year before last.
Yeah, in the spring.
The car's got killer cool patina. It's got this like teal color that Brittany likes. I cut a gloss clear and this thing would look killer. The inside's all there, seats, door panels, whatnot. Let me see the camera for a second. The cluster and everything's pretty cool.
It does have a hole.
Yeah, it does have a hole in the windshield, but you can buy a windshield. This is absolutely a car we will build if we get to it. We just haven't. This is it. It is leaps and bounds better than that 59 we built. And if y'all don't believe me, go watch the videos. That car had more spray foam than car. But it was cool. It was a cool driver. So, $1,500 on this one if anyone wants it.
Let me scroll over to the other side in the back so you guys can see that.
We do have the original Tennessee title on this car. Georgia doesn't require a title on anything pre-86, so most of our stuff just bill of sale only, because that's how Georgia does it. But this one I have a title on, which is an oddity.
It does have some of the trunk.
The black one we sold was the same way. It's a common rust spot. If you want a cool patina cruiser, none of that matters to you. If that matters to you, this ain't the car for you.
And there's the other side.
And then we have a Mercedes 240D for parts. If you did anything, I guess I would sell the whole car. It's not necessary. It's just one I kept around for parts. There's not much good left on it unless you want to cut patch panels out of it. I've kind of stripped it.
The guy that had it let his sons like go to town stabbing it and shooting it. It was such a cool car. It's that cool forest green. But it is a shame, but that one's probably not going to go back together, just parts.
No. Then we have a, what he says was a
73 Standard Beetle.
It's a 73 Beetle. I don't know what more to say about it. It's rough. We were going to build a Baja Bug. I do have a 1600 dual port engine that goes with it. It's all here. Floors are trash like they always are.
It's a Flintstoner.
Yeah, but it does roll. It is easy to put on a trailer. It does have the transaxle in it. Peek in there. And like I said, I do have an engine for it.
We have a back glass.
I think I have all the glass for this car in the Limo, but I'm not sure. Don't count on it. If I have it, it can go with the car. If I don't have it, obviously it can't. So anyway, there's that. What, 800 bucks? Is that what we said?
Yeah.
Or best offer, I don't care.
And this is something I actually picked up and was super excited to build because they're kind of rare. It's in that teal-ish color. It's
That's a
green.
That's just plain
green teal. Over here you can see, I consider this teal. Daniel considers it green. Whatever.
I'm colorblind and I can see that that's green.
You can tell about this one.
I don't know what year it is. It's a Willis wagon. The floors are rusty. The whole thing is really rusty. We were going to put this on a Grand Cherokee chassis because it's the same wheelbase as a WJ. So, but it's cool. The look's right. It's got this iconic front end.
And a lot of people that do these that we've seen, they put them on S10 chassis and they don't keep the four-wheel drive.
Yeah, which kind of ruins it.
Yeah, with that swap, we were going to keep the four-wheel drive.
Yeah. It's still got the original engine and trans in it. The motor's stuck. The guy I got it from bought it for the oil pan, so it's missing the oil pan. So the motor's probably trash. Sure, it could be fixed. They can always be fixed, but I would do a chassis swap and not bother with that engine anyway, but that's just me. 1500 OBO.
I'll scroll over to this side.
I do have the front hubs and wheels.
They're in the back.
The tailgate's also in the back.
And here's the tailgate on this bad boy. I guess I could open the door for you guys. Kind of show you guys the front half of it. But there's that, and there's the wheels, tires, etc.
I forgot about Kurt. This is a Cushman truckster. We bought it for swap meets and stuff, and at the time our local swap meet was at the drag strip, and it's moved around twice since then, and we really don't need this anymore. And it's really good for nice smooth ground. It's not so good on rough ground. It kind of beats you to death. But it runs and does what it's supposed to do, or can. We got to get it back running because it's been sitting for a minute. But it's got nice wheels and tires on it. I do have the doors. They're over there. It's got a Briggs & Stratton Vanguard motor. I took the breather off to clean the carb, and I got to do that. It won't take me long, but it needs to be done. This thing, it worked when it worked.
It comes with free spiders, if you're into that.
Yeah, the spiders will have to go away.
Here's the front. It's got a little push bumper on there. We have
used to push cars around quite a bit. It works. It's got good brakes. The headlights work. The windshield wiper works, but there's no arm on it. There was no blade on it, so I took the arm off because I didn't want the windshield to get scratched if someone hit the switch. But how much?
Whatever's.
I don't know, 2,500 or best offer. I don't know. These are hard to find. It's in decent condition.
He's been good to us, but it's time to move on. Do you want these two down here? Disregard the Geo. It's not for sale.
Yeah, the Geo's a parts car for our own purposes. The 53 Dodge isn't for sale, but could be bought. I'm at probably $2,000 on it. It is one of our more solid cars. I know a lot of y'all are looking at this thinking that's not solid, but for a patina car that you're going to build the way we build them, this car's great. The motor's stuck. I pulled the head off and filled everything up with oil, attempting to soak it to unstick it. I have another motor and trans for this that's not a flathead.
It's a Dodge Coronet, right?
So if this doesn't free up, that's fine. I'll put some belts in it. If someone wants it, buy it. It's a good solid car. The interior's it's all there. It's not good. I'll put it in here. But it's what you would expect from a 53 Dodge. It's got some floor rust, but the car's structurally sound. There again, I know a lot of y'all look at these cars and you're like, that is garbage. I do not want that. That's not the kind of cars we build here. We build garbage into cool cruisers. We're Resurrected Garage. We have a reputation for this. You know, trunk rust a little bit. The seal lip's still there though, and that's the hard part to fix. That black Galaxy we had no seal lip, and I had to cut the seal lip out of another car and put it in. So really old pain. But that one can be bought. The Valiant's not for sale yet. I really want to do something cool with this one. We do have an Impala wagon. This car's, I'm gonna say not for sale, but if somebody wanted to make me a stupid offer on it, I would sell it. I think it's a 62. But we have plans for this one. I bought a motor and trans for it, and I have plans to put it together into a cool little street ride. But if somebody wanted it, shoot me an offer. The Tempest is hot garbage. This was an old dirt track car. The only reason I kept this car is because it's got the V8 and the independent rear suspension. It's a 326, and got the torque tube and all that oddity. If somebody wanted that for the running gear, shoot me an offer. I'm probably not going to tell you no. I really don't want to crush it. I do want to crush it, but I don't want to crush the running gear because I know that stuff's hard to come by. Got a crusty Plymouth minivan with a good 4-cylinder and a trans if someone's got a PT Cruiser or something they need an engine for. Yes, I said PT Cruiser. This is a 68, I think, Thunderbird. It is a suicide door car, which is the only reason that I have it. This car is trash. There's no motor or trans in it. I bought it for the motor and trans. The roof is rusty. We had plans to cut the roof off this and put a big block in it and go race, what's the name of that race?
Gambler?
Gambler, yeah, Gambler, over in Washington State. But anyway, that hasn't happened yet. If anyone needs a Thunderbird, the taillight and stuff's in the trunk. There's a lot of good parts on it. It's also got a cool look if you're into this kind of stuff. The roof, the car's not good. Not good. But it's a good parts car, or if you want to do something stupid like what we were going to do, it's perfect. We have a BMW 525i with an automatic in it. It's got a good motor and trans. The rest of the car is pretty rough. If somebody wanted it, 500 bucks takes it. If somebody wants to build a drift car, if somebody needs a motor or trans, whatever, it's going to the crusher first of the week if no one buys it. I am going to pull the motor and trans out before it goes because it's solid stuff, but this is trash. We do have these shirts in our shirt store right now. They say stay humble, hustle hard. And if you stay humble, hustle hard, you can buy this limo.
And it does fun things such as
Field
3, 2,
donuts.
1.
I'm supposed to be pulling the motor and trans out for the guy and then getting rid of the rest. So if anyone needs a limo minus a motor and transmission, this one has a clean title.
And it's like halfway trendy because it's got the like Carolina squat going on.
Oh, good Lord.
If you're from Carolina, here is you.
It's got the
limo.
Carolina drag the ground while you do field donuts.
So we have 5 different colors in this shirt. Let me see if I can remember them. I'm on the spot. Burgundy, black, gray, pink, and orange. Got them all. But the front has our logo on the left chest pocket, and then the back looks like that. I'll drop the link in our description below so you can follow that and order stuff. It ends August 26th, so you have 1 week left to get them in.